to record to show you how to open and use videos from Loom. I'm going to open my Loom account, and I have a video already recorded that is from Loom. Now Loom does look a little different than it did the other day, so I want to talk about how it looks to me. If yours doesn't look like this, there's a couple other options. I'm going to open my folder that I would put that video in, which is called Genre Videos. And there's already a video in there, so I'm going to erase it and start over. You don't want to do this, but I'm doing that so that you can see how it would work. Okay, and then I'm also going to open a Seesaw activity where I would want this video attached, and I already have that ready, so I will erase the video that's on there and start fresh. So I'm going to go to Activities and open my library. Under my library, I have an activity that is all filled out. Edit. And I'll take out the multimedia example. So back to the beginning. On here, I've made my video in Loom. I've given it a name that makes sense. Actually, I should add history because it's all three genres together. Okay, so up here, instead of getting a public link and sending them to Loom to watch the video, I want to download this video and let it download to my downloads folder. And it's finished. It sits down here for a while. I'm going to go back to my Google Drive, and this is that folder that I opened. So I could do a new file upload, and I could go to my downloads and find the video that just came in. It came in with a crazy name, but I'll fix that in just a few minutes. Or I could click from here where my downloads show and drop and drag it in. When it comes in, it should not take too long to load. I was working with another teacher yesterday on videos, and hers, when she tries to load them to Google Drive, it tells her it's going to take 3 hours. So I asked her to work with Darren and tried to get something done about updating her operating system. Once it comes in, it will take some time to process. So don't panic if when it comes in it has this little red image, like a video image. If you were to click on it right away, it's going to tell you that the video is processing and you need to come back later. Okay, so I'm going to rename this video to make sure it's something that makes sense to me. And I'm going to call it Historical Fiction History Biography. I don't always put spaces in my titles, just put something that does make sense. So the title changed, but like I said, if I were to open this right now, it's going to tell me that it's processing. I need to come back later to work on the video. I can make changes to this file. I want to click on it so that it's blue. The whole line is blue, and then I'm going to go up here to where I would add people that have permission to share, and I'm going to change this from restricted to anyone with the link, and anyone with the link is now a viewer, so then I want to copy that link. In my Seesaw activity, I'm ready to add a multimedia instructions. A lot of times people have just been clicking here to add a link, and if you do that in Seesaw, you're letting Seesaw and Google decide what that image looks like that the kids would see. When you add a link right now, since the video is not done processing, the families are going to get this black screen, and that's going to throw people off. It's going to make them think that there's nothing there for them to click on. So I don't add my links by just adding a link in the multimedia area. I'm going to back up and cancel this. And instead of adding a link, I add a drawing. I'm going to go to an image that I already took. I opened my slideshow and I took a screenshot using Command-Shift-5 on my computer. Yours might be Command-Shift-4. And I took a picture of the first page of my slideshow. And then on top of that image, I'm going to put the link. So I'm not going back over here where it says link and putting a link in. I'm going to the 3 dots of the image. When I click on that image, these little handle marks come up, and I can make them, you know, I could change the size a little bit if I don't want it to fill up the whole screen. And then when I click on it again and get my 3 dots, I'm going to add my link here on top of that image that I got to pick. Now they're going to see this image and the link next to it when I click save. And I've got the rest of my slideshow, the rest of my Seesaw activity was already there. I have the page that the kids are going to work on, the pages the kids are going to work on, and I've got my directions saved. So when I hit save, now they see this link as part of the directions. Click on the link to find out more about historical fiction, history, or biography. After you open the links to the stories and complete some of the pages in the activity to show your understanding of these genres, and then I would assign it to the class. When I go back to Google, it might possibly be finished, but it might not. If I click on this video now, it is ready, so it would be ready for me to open. You're probably not going to hear it right now because I'm making a recording, and so my sound is being used to record my voice. But when the students use it, hopefully it would come up correctly. Of course, you're going to want to check that before you send it to a student. Hopefully that's helpful. If you need more information or you want me to walk you through it on Zoom, I'd be glad to.